What's up guys, it's Chief here, and today I'm going to be showing you some really simple investments that you can make to double your coins on EAFC 24. But before we jump into that, I'm going to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking to buy cheap, fast, and reliable coins, make sure to check out iggm.com using the link in the description and use the code CHIEF at checkout for a 5% discount. Now let's get right into this video. Alright boys, so diving into this video, we have a lot of things to hit on in terms of cards to buy, when to sell, and why we're investing. So let's go ahead and dive into this. So if you guys don't know, Squad Battles rewards come out tomorrow. It's at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. in the UK. And Squad Battles rewards, if you don't know, are completely tradable. So we've got our first big influx of rewards on the game, and it's going to be entirely tradable. So this is going to have a big impact on the market and what we invest in. And if you guys aren't, I highly recommend getting some Squad Battles games in. I'm going to be getting Elite 1 here so I can get these 250k packs and 22,000 coins. But let's talk about how this impacts the market. So we get a massive influx of tradable players and coins on the market at once. So right when this happens, right when Squad Battles rewards get dropped, you're going to see a big drop in price from a lot of low rated meta cards. Now, if you don't know what meta cards are, I get that question a lot. It's basically just cards that are desirable in people's teams. So the examples I use would be Luis Diaz, Saliba's another good one here, as an 83. Again, just low rated, 84 and below cards that are super desirable for people's teams, and they're typically the more expensive players, obviously, because they're the more desirable players. So why specifically are we looking at these? Well, number one, since they are lower rated, they're going to be in packs a lot more often. So early in the year here, you see a relatively quick drop off in these low rated meta cards because they are just super common in packs compared to the 88, 89, 90 rated cards. So once you're 2.5, 3 weeks into the game, these cards fall off really quickly because they have lots of supply. But if we kind of scale that down, these cards drop quicker and get cheap during sets of rewards because they do get they get packs a lot more often and listed up a lot more often. So the main thing we're going to be looking to invest in is these low rated meta cards during Squad Battles rewards. So what specific cards am I looking at? I've named a few of them here. So the first one, William Saliba here, is an 83 rated French Premier League center back. He fits into just about any team you could build on the game. He's about 50,000 coins right now. And I want to show some examples from last year in terms of what these cards did to give you a bigger idea. But another card we're going to look at here is Luis Diaz. He's another one. I believe he's about 34,000 coins he's been hanging around here. And again, super meta here. There's not a ton of left wingers in the Prem, so he's a card a lot of people have to go for. He strong links to Darwin Nunez, who a lot of people are using as their Evo upgrade. And another thing that I really like about these Premier League cards is in the SBC section, we already have an SBC De Bruyne and an SBC Madison. So a lot of people are going to be building Premier League squads because they're going to be completing these SBCs as well. So overall, I'm a big fan of these Premier League cards. So let's look at what they did last year and why we're investing and when we're going to sell. So looking at last year here, oh my goodness. First of all, we're going to look at 84 rated Luis Diaz. He's essentially the exact same card as he was last year. So I would expect almost the exact same trend. So looking at the first week of the game here, he slowly rises, which is about the same thing he's done this year, slowly rising. And then Sunday, he's 20k. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he goes from 20k all the way up to 49k, because not only do we get that opportunity to invest on Sunday, but with Sunday Squad Battles rewards and whatnot, there's a big influx of coins and a lot of buying power. So a lot of people start buying these players and getting ready for that first weekend league. So right here, you can see Wednesday would be our sell date for a lot of these low rated metas. Another one we can look at here is not as low rated, but a guy I'm looking to invest in this year is going to be Kyle Walker. And you'll see it again, a slow rise into this Sunday here, and then boom, By Wednesday, he goes from Sunday 41K to Wednesday 94K, over doubling in price there. And he even continues to rise there. And again, he strong links De Bruyne, Premier League. He does a lot for us. Now, another card I'm looking at here is going to be Tonali. There's not a lot of like really good Premier League cards. And again, he's not super, super low rated here, but he's just another guy that like there aren't a lot of high end Premier League midfielders. And I think this is going to be a really desirable card for those Premier League teams. And a guy I would compare him to last year would be N'Golo Kante here. N'Golo Kante on that Sunday was about 89, 90K. He goes up to 190K, over doubling in price again here. So you can see this trend. This week, it seems like Wednesday should be the high point, maybe a little bit of a drop Thursday, Friday. But yeah, my plan right now is to invest a lot of these meta cards on tomorrow during squad battles and then sell them on Wednesday. Now, what other cards can we look at? Again, I'm typically sticking to the Premier League here and looking at more low rated metas. So I'd like to stick to like 84 rated and below cards here. I know I showed you some other ones, but Kyle Walker there, 84 is a good one. I think Moussa Diaby could be a good option here. Who else is it? We could go for Luis Diaz there, we mentioned, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, any of these cards that low rated but have some value. Cody Gakpo could be one as well. Saliba we mentioned, any of these. Now, I've mentioned all Premier League cards. You don't just have to go Premier League. There are other options out there. One of them that I like a lot personally is in the La Liga here, and it's going to be Correa, the Argentine striker. If I can find him here. All right, he's nowhere to be seen. There he is. He's 18K. He's got a very, very nice card here. And I think, you know, an 82 rated card during squad battles rewards can get a lot of supply and then slowly rise this coming week. So it's relatively simple here in terms of we're going to get a lot of supply during squad battles rewards. We're hopefully going to pick these cards up and then we're just going to sell them. Now, what I see a lot of people saying, especially on Twitter and whatnot, is should I hold this card for full release? Should I sell at full release? Now, I don't quite understand that because if going off of last year's trends, you'll find that most of these cards actually dropped at full release here. On Friday, September 30th was a lot of their lowest sell times compared to like recent times. So like Walker here, you'll see he dropped a little bit. You'll see Luis Diaz plummeted in price at full release. You'll see a bunch of these like lower rated meta cards took a big hit in their price close to full release. So I'm not sure that I buy into the holding till full release. Going off of last year, it looks like Wednesday is going to be that sell day. If we look at Jesus, he'd be very comparable to his card this year. Jesus took a big hit on that Friday, went from, I guess not big actually, 17.5 down to 15, but you're still losing out on 2,500 coins there. You can see he does have a nice rise though. So I'm not completely in on holding until the full release. I think Wednesday is going to be the sell date for these low rated meta cards. So I'll be sticking to that. If you have any questions or whatnot, drop it in the comments down below. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.